Hey, welcome back to Jackalmen Games. My name's Kevin. I'm here with Ashton. This is our second installment of Build, Build, Destroy. This is where Ashton builds his deck.
That will win.
Yeah, hopefully not. We went to Miami Regionals, as you saw from our regional review, and we were inspired by the Sabine Ezra deck and the Hero Vehicle deck. So this is Ashton's take on it. We still have a lot of deciding to do.
Yeah, we just wanted to kind of throw some things out here, because here's the thing that I like. So everybody that, isn't living under a rock, but if you are and you're just starting to play, that's the point of watching our channel here, Jackalmen Games, which we appreciate.
Thank you.
So there used to be, this big, mean Poe1 deck. So the concept behind Poe1 was, yes, yellow, which is awesome, red, which is great. You had these big things that you would basically discard from your hand, okay, meaning you'd have like these big vehicles, okay, and they would have these sides, alright? Well, what you do is you'd have these cards in your hand, you try to draw until you have the weapons, you hit the special, you discard this card, okay, and then you get to basically resolve one of its sides. And if it's a vehicle, okay, let me zoom in on the card so you can see it. If it was a vehicle card, you may pay its cost to play it from your discard pile. So, by playing vehicles from your discard and by just, delivering massive amounts of damage on turn 1 was why this deck was so awesome. And then with Maz rolling out, you could use her focus sides, focus to a special, immediately resolve the special, okay? Then you get to, do the whole action chaining kind of deal that Maz does, right? So that's what made this so fun. Kevin, you there? Oh, you haven't
Yes,
you haven't moved in like 5 seconds, and I thought the video froze.
Well,
okay.
You know way more about this deck and the history behind it than I do, so I'm just letting you go, man.
Okay, because yeah, I thought the video froze. So what I want to do is, instead of using Maz, I want to use kind of like a beefy version of Maz, which is eAayla. So eAayla lets you turn one of your blue or red dice to any side. Unlike Luke, where it's just his character or upgrade sides, eAayla lets it be anything. Okay, so turn one of your blue or red dice. So that's vehicle, that's support, that's any die that are blue and red. And then turn opponent's die to any side. So essentially it's a focus, okay, which is great. Everybody loves a focus. It lets you, do it to any card. Okay, but the great thing about it is it has 3 damage sides. So it's going to have the 1 stick, 2 stick, and then the 2 bomb. Okay, so that's what that's about. And then you could obviously do the special chain ability, which a lot of people caught on to a little bit more with the Yoda style that's been out now. And then trigger the special into the special of Poe, so you can play these things from your hand. Yeah.
Can you check your mic real quick? It sounds a little weird on my end.
Sounds good on mine.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. So it might be the music in the background. So we have vehicles that we're playing, potentially some upgrades, I don't know, we're going to look. And then also I want to run Chance Cube. And the reason why I want to run Chance Cube is because I want to try to hit those resources. It may not work, being the fact that, it does have 3 blank sides, so, there's a lot against me there as far as the odds. But if I can hit those resources and grab them, it gives me the potential to play these things easier, okay? So we got some resource generation. I don't have yellow, so I can't run Truce. I can't run Maz's Fault. I can't run some of these bigger mitigation cards right now. So I'm kind of forced to try to grab those resources. So let's kind of go through the cards. All right. So partnership, I feel, is definitely a must. Anything that you're playing on vehicles or supports, partnership lets you activate a character in one of your supports, and then you spend the resource, take additional action. So that's very strong. Chance Cube. Then we have Refit. So Refit, play a vehicle from your hand, decreasing its cost by 1, then place 1 damage on it. We always want to have alternate win conditions, I feel. So instead of just relying on the special to play it without worrying about resource generation, you want to try to have resource generation or have things that help you just play these things. So if you just hit the damage side on eAayla and hit the damage side on Poe, that's okay. I mean, they pack a lot of punch. You got that 1, the 2, and the 2 on eAayla, and you got the 2 and the 3. So that's a lot of damage. It's no Mace Windu hitting for like 4, nothing stupid, but it's definitely a lot of damage.
It's definitely consistent as well.
Right, so we're going to run Logistics, which it's going to let us, if we hit one of those resource sides that's on Poe, or one of the resource sides that's on eAayla, it's going to let us focus that side.
You skipped over crash landing.
Oh,
Is that because you don't want to run it, or?
no, so crash landing. So 0 cost, always good.
But
Remove a die.
right now we have way more than 15. Is there anything that
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to eliminate?
I mean, here's the thing. I feel that these are pretty strong. We have targeting computer, which is from the new rival set. That's strong. I mean, you got Rally A, which is a support.
Is there anything
There's
from
not
your
much
zeros?
interested.
Because like, I wish we could run all these cards, but
No, yeah.
we got way too many.
This is kind of what's in my mind. So, we're gonna get rid of Crushed Rebellion.
Because we also need to pick
Potentially
your
R2
battlefields. We
R2D2.
got a lot of picking to do here. You don't want to run R2? Yeah, I feel like R2 and C3PO slowed me down over the weekend.
Yes, Lipo has a special, but I feel that vehicles is kind of more what I'm going after.
Yep.
I'm not going to run an Interceptor because I'm not going to be having any shields, and I'm not worried about exhausting any of the supports.
And I feel like this card is silly.
Yeah,
Show
so
that to them. That's
reason-
really good for Comlink, but
yeah, I mean it is cool. But if we're going to run Comlink's just better, and it has the focus sides. Tech team, I believe we need.
yes, all the hero mill decks or hero vehicle decks were running it the last weekend.
Well, yeah, I mean, and there's a reason they're running it. I mean, it's just a one-cost, quick first turn. Before you play a support, you may exhaust the support to decrease its cost. So if you look at these are support vehicles. So yes, they are a vehicle, and yes, they are a support. So that's where that keyword triggers. You know, hit and run's fun, okay, but partnership, do I need both? I don't think so. I'd rather run targeting computer here and C3PO here. And then for vehicles...
Honor Guard is only if you pick Docking Bay.
Yeah, that's what that's for. So Honor Guard, it's 1, right? So discard it, and you get to basically remove. Now, even though it shows ranged in melee, indirect is also there. You just can't see it. In the new rulings, they basically said, hey, look, when we're trying to show you these symbols, obviously they're representing damage, so make sure that you include indirect. So if we're running Docking Bay, as soon as you discard Honor Guard, you get to play a support from your hand, decreasing its cost by 1 if you claim, so it just lets you continuously keep bouncing Honor Guard back to your hand. Alright, so let's see here.
And now you have these giant support cards that are not vehicles down here. You're doing that only for Poe?
Yeah, so the point for like Y-Wing and Resistance Bomber and the Cannon and Ground Battalion is for those big damage sides that I could potentially just, you know, discard out. And
when we were talking to Christian, who is the guy that ran the hero vehicle deck that top date in Miami, he said that like people totally underestimated this card, and he said it was the MVP. And then he ran a lot more blue in his typical eAayla, eAayla, Ezra, and Rose deck.
yes,
He ran one of these, so these were inspired by him. Do you really want to run the Hawk over Airspeeder?
I'm looking at what I'm going to potentially run one of.
Because I feel like Hawk is better in the Rose deck because Rose can heal off the damage on Hawk.
Yeah.
But he does have that 4 damage that you can throw at somebody.
Yeah, it's
with
more
Poe.
for the ability of discarding or playing if I get in a situation where it's going to be really useful.
And also, we got this guy right here, Fang Fighter from the Rivals set, which is like the coolest card out of it.
It is awesome with an ambush.
It's an ambush vehicle, which is amazing.
Alright, so I think I'm going to run 1, 1, 1. I'll run 2 and 2, 1. Let's see here. So that's 5, and then so I'm 2 over right now. So pin down we want because removal. Force solution is just great if we need it.
Oh, you know what you could run? You could run defensive positioning.
I could, but it rely on me playing the...
It's just red. It just need to claim the battlefields, and then you can get awesome dice removal. Here, let me get it for you.
Yeah, grab that real quick.
Everything is gonna bog down.
So Comlink's gonna be fun. I definitely want to keep Comlink. Targeting computer's cool, but I don't think I need it. I mean, turn a supporter upgrade die to any side. I mean, that's cool. It doesn't immediately let you resolve it though. That's kind of sucks.
Do you want to run
Logistics is
field medic
good.
or mend?
Chance cube might be that thing I regret keeping in here. So defensive position's always awesome. So
Yeah,
if you
you're still 2 pairs over though.
Yeah, I am.
But we can get rid of targeting computer. Now you're 1 pair over.
I definitely want 2 C3POs.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'll just end up going 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2.
Yeah.
So that's 10. 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Okay. So that's 20.
20.
2, 2 bombers. Still 2 over.
I don't know. I kind of like Y-wing as a double and resistant bomber as a one of
Y-wing's always good, and it has a special
that you can chain with eAayla. I feel like
I don't know. Maybe the Hawk should go, but it's just got those beefy sides that I want, and I only have 3 of those cards, so I really want to keep the beefy. Fang Fighter's good, but it gets the speed. It gets that speed through.
Yeah, this is kind of my reasoning or my thinking here. But that is a double because that card is just so good.
Right.
And you can focus its die with eAayla, and then get it to the special, and then resolve its damage / disrupt.
Right. I could take out the logistics.
Yeah, I mean, I feel it's either logistics or chance cube.
Yeah. So 5, 5.
That's your 15. If you leave these as one-ofs.
Yep.
Yep. And when we say 15, we mean 15 pairs.
Right. So 5, 5, and 5. Okay.
So now we need to choose. Do you want to use Port District, which gives you ambush every time you play a 3-cost card?
I don't have enough 3 cost, and I may not be playing them, so no.
Do you want to focus on your special sides with Emperor's Throne?
That's always handy, just in case you got these vehicles left out and you claim.
This one lets you get the vehicles that you discard with Poe back to your hand, so you can throw them at your opponent again.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool since you're running 4 one-ofs.
Yeah, Starship Graveyard is definitely going to be something that's right there. Docking Bay I'm not going to play because I'm not going to be playing Honor Guard.
Yeah.
While you control the battlefield, after you activate a support, you may reroll its die. So Imperial Academy is cool, so if I control the battlefield, I get to reroll those die every single time I activate. So if I don't like it, I can reroll it.
I feel like eAayla is going to provide that focusing on those die. Like if you really need to focus your spaceship's die,
yeah,
you can with eAayla. So I feel like this can go up here.
That's the only thing I don't like about the airspeeder is because the airspeeder is gray.
Not red.
So,
but its sides are fine. It's got.
The sides are fine, but if I was to play,
That's just more money. It's just
think
good as a 2-of. As a 2-cost, I mean.
Let's try it. Let's try it. That's what it's about. So we'll try it out and see. Okay, and then while we control the battlefield, the cost of the first vehicle you play each round is decreased by 1. I think honestly, Starship Graveyard is going to be the best for us. The vehicle deck that Christian was playing was running the Weapons Factory Alpha,
right?
Because it would just let him play those things so cheap each turn. But we're going to go for a different concept here. We're not just going to play them. We're going to try to discard them and play them and deal damage. So we're going to be dealing damage all around.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to double these up, and we'll see you next video for some gameplay between Luke from Legacies and Jin versus this deck right here.
That's it. And thumbs up from Poe.